Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. The name is C Chronicles. Thank you so much for joining me today. My content is mostly fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle videos, but I do throw in some vlogs, usually around Sunday, Monday. I haven't actually decided which day is easier to just post vlogs, but I do throw in that as well. So if you're on this channel for the first time, that is what to expect, and I do hope that it will tick your boxes and you will stay. All you need to do is click the red subscribe button and join the family. I would appreciate you joining this family. I also want to acknowledge my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for coming back. As you've seen on the thumbnail, or maybe before I say that, sorry, please do follow me on Instagram as well. I go by the name C Chronicles only on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, drop a comment that you've come from here, and I'll give you a follow back. Now to the business of the day. Today I am doing, I'm giving you a video on Boozy fragrances. These are mostly fragrances within my collection. There will be hundreds more, but I have managed to come up with 17, and I've put 3 honorable mentions, to you. If you like Boozy fragrances, Liquer scented fragrances, this video is for you. So I'm going to go straight to the first one. I'm going to avoid, putting in notes and like describing the notes. I might talk about the notes, but I'm not going to describe them because we don't want this video to be an eternity dupe. Wow, intense for women. As you can see, I don't know whether the bottle is suggestive of that because they have this kind of packaging for other fragrances, so let me not say that. But in this particular case, this is a Boozy fragrance, guys. This is a rose. It's a smoky rose, and it does not have any liqueur or anything listed there, but it has, it's a double dose of rose with peony and some osmanthus, black pepper as well. So it's quite spicy, but it gives off like a boozy undertone. If you've used this, or if you're looking for reviews on it, I'm sure you get to find out that Dupe Intense for Women has like a boozy feel to it. Number 2 is this one. I had to include this one. This I think is the booziest of them all because of the way the rum note or whatever they've used in here. It comes across as it has this like a rummy, brandy like boozy feel to it, cognac as well. This is an inspired version of, it's an impression of Shea, Killian's Shea, but I think they really went to town with the cognac here, and so it comes across as very, very boozy. So that was my number 2. Number 3 is Tom Ford. Okay, as you know, Tom Ford plays around with all these notes. I actually have 2 Tom Fords in front of me here that have like a boozy undertone to it. The first one being Bitter Peach. This peach, guys, it's intoxicating. It's a very boozy peach. The peach has there's a blood orange there included as a note. There's some cardamom as well, but they mix perfectly with the rum and cognac. And the good thing about this is that those 2 are actually listed as a note. So it's going to be your alcohol feel, not alcohol, let me say boozy. Okay, let's keep it at boozy, because when you say alcohol, sometimes it's kind of off-putting for some people. So Tom Ford Bitter Peach is at number 3. The next one that is going to tick the boxes for people that like boozy fragrances is Zara Rich, Warm and Addictive. This is an exclusive to Zara, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, if it's, I know it's been likened to other fragrances, but I think this is a Zara exclusive. Okay, and it's actually quite well done. Okay, it's one of Zara's best. It's a woodsy, warm vanilla. It's got like a sweetness to it, and then it dries down powdery, and it does have the rum note here. So Zara's Rich, Warm and Addictive, if you are that kind of person that likes fragrances with with like a liqueur center to them, that's gonna tick your boxes. Kayali Vanilla 28 is another one that I couldn't skip here. I'm not gonna waste sprays on this one because it's still macerating, but so far so good. I think I've actually done a review of this. I have to look in my archives. I haven't posted the review, but I have done a review of this one. This is Mona's Baby, Mona Katan. Okay, Vanilla 28, Kayali Vanilla 28 has got vanilla orchid there. It's got some brown sugar, the tonka as a note. It's a sweet composition that has like a smoky feel to it and a boozy, a boozy undertone to it. So don't sleep on this one. It might not be that obvious, it doesn't have like a boozy opening, but you will get wafts of some booziness going on there. And the next one is this one, Levine. And remember, guys, like I said, these are off my collection. There's obviously a lot more. We can meet in the comment section there. You let me know if you've got some boozy fragrances within your collection, or you've come across some boozy fragrances. This one is often likened to Tom Ford Santal Blush. The only difference with this one is it doesn't have the oud note to it, but it does actually do, it does compare well. I mean, if you look at the votes, even on Fragrantica, I think there's over, I don't know, but I know there's over 300 or 400 votes, people saying that it does have like a similarity to Tom Ford Santal Blush. Okay, it is aromatic. It's got marigold in there, spicy scent, you know, with a boozy vanilla there, and this one is one that you will get that booziness from start to finish. So in as much as it doesn't have rum or vodka or brandy or anything like that listed as a note, you know, the note composition here has got a boozy touch to it. And the next one is, you know, this is an obvious one. This is C, okay, Armani C, and this is the original. What I get here from Armani C is a fruity floral scent with what feels like a fermented feel of fruits. Okay, so the fruits here, it's like a stale ale. Okay, so if you've used this fragrance, you'll know that it does have that kind of alcohol boozy thing going on there, but it leans more winey. Okay, it's more winey than maybe some of the ones I'm talking about here. It will give off like a wine, a fermented wine feel. That's what you get from C, the original. It's not exactly my favorite, but I just have it in my collection. I don't gravitate towards it a lot because I find that sour fermented feel is to me sometimes is a nah. It's a yeah or nay. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I just can't do it. Okay, the next one I am gonna put here is another inspiration. This is from Paris Corner. They called this one Double Black, but it's obviously inspired by Killian's Back to Black. This one is it's got a sour cherry there. Now, if you know sour cherry, if you mix sour cherry with tobacco, kind of gives off that boozy, rummy thing. Okay, it has that going on. It's got tons and tons of other notes, but you will get that sour cherry that interprets as though you've put your nose on, you know, something that, or in an alcohol. You know, you will definitely get this one. But this one is Double Black by Paris Corner. For those who have the original, I'm pretty sure maybe you will agree. But I'm talking based off of this one. Okay, so that was my number 8. The number 9 is going to be this one. I told you I did have 2 Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I cannot skip this one. I'm not going to waste my spray here. Tom Ford's Lost Cherry is another one. Okay, it's got a double dose of sour cherry. Now, immediately you know that this is going to be, like I said, sour cherry can sometimes give off a boozy thing going on there, but there are other notes, and there is liqueur that is listed on this one. Liqueur is actually listed as a note, so you will enjoy that sour cherry that is carried, you know, by a it's a juicy sour cherry. Okay, it's very fruity, but it does not stay that way. If it was just one of those fruity normal fragrances, I think it would be kind of crowd pleasing, or it will give off a vibe of like a designer fragrance. But no, this, in as much as it's under the private collection, so it is I don't know whether a private collection is supposed to be called niche, honestly, I don't know, but it is not your basic fruit cocktail, if you will. It does have a double dose of sour cherry, and it has a liqueur in here. Now, here is another one. This one might be a controversial one. I mean, some people will agree, some people will not agree, but I had to put it here. This is Zara's Cherry Smoothie. Okay, the reason why I had to put it here, as you know, Zara Cherry Smoothie is inspired by, this is my fragrance of the day, actually. It is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Okay, I will do a comparison video of these two. But I have to be honest with you, I don't actually get too much booziness in this as much as I get it from the original. I don't get too much booziness, but I do get something that, I mean, if I had to omit, I feel it would have been unfair. So this would be a cheaper alternative to this one. If you don't have this one in your collection, you may want to try sour cherry, pardon me, you may want to try a cherry smoothie, and it will give you somewhat of a boozy feel. Now to number 11, okay, it's going to be Paris Corner. Again, this is an inspiration of Killian's Angel Shea. I did bring a full review of this. If you want an in-depth review of this particular one, all you need to do is check in my videos. I will try to link some of them, but because I'm talking about 20 different perfumes, it might, you know, I will link a few. Okay, so if you're interested in any one full bottle that I've put here, with the exception of, I think, the Zara's Cherry Smoothie and Vanilla 28, I think, and Dupe, okay, Dupe, Intense. I have more or less done reviews for all the fragrances I'm talking about here. So yes, coming in at number 11 is Fire Your Desire. This is of the Emir collection, and because as you know, this is an inspiration of Killian's Angel Shea, and I have mentioned it, you know, in the video. I've mentioned it, I've rated it. I did a standalone video and I did a rating. I did say that this to me was the closest of the dupes that I've smelled of Angel Shea to Angel Shea. So without, you know, that being said, I'm pretty sure that because, you know, Angel Shea has got that boozy kind of undertone, this is one that I had to put here. So if you like those kind of fragrances, that's another option, okay? If you got the original, that's fine too. But I'm talking about originals as well as inspirations, just to make sure that this video caters for everybody. Next one is going to be, again, another Killian. This is my Apple Brandy. Okay, if you I like how Killian perfumes, you know, I like how they play around, you know, with liqueur in their fragrances. I like that so much. Apple Brandy has got this beautiful, yummy, juicy apple, and that apple is mixed with the pineapple, and then you get the rum and the brandy. So in this, they've put a combination of the rum and the brandy at the same time. So you get to, you know, you get the best of both worlds. So this is, again, another one of those that I would say is, you know, in the beginning of the video, I did say this was the booziest within my collection. I think this, I would say, is maybe it's at par with that. It's very, very boozy. This decant I got from Rouge Perfumes UK, in case you're interested in that. So yeah, there you have it. Next one is going to be our Halt collection, and this is Halt at Night. If you've used the range, or you know the range, or you were trying, or you were thinking of which one to purchase, this is one that I would recommend with my eyes closed. I think this is a favorite for many. It does have that artistic nature to it. Okay, it's not an obvious. I mean, it's not one fragrance that leans towards the traditional fragrances. It's got that artistic nature to it. It leans more nichey. Halt collection is a Middle Eastern company, and I think they have about 5 in this range. I just personally own this one. This is boozy to me. It does have some fruitiness there, some cherry, cinnamon. It has a nuttiness to it. It's got red apple and the vanilla there, and the vanilla here comes across as a kind of boozy leaning, you know, vanilla. Next one is this one. This is the one that's currently on, I'm not going to say trending, because if I say trending, it will be as though the video is getting millions of views, right? But this is the one that is actually the video before this one. Okay, Frenetic Delicios by Paris Corner again. Okay, so this is their impression of Fève Delicious by Dio. I don't have that one. I've never sniffed that one. But based on this one, I can tell you that the caramel, the tonka, the praline, cacao pod, and a lot more notes there. Okay, and it has, again, that sour cherry. It gives off a boozy feel, and this boozy feel holds up from top to bottom. So what you sniff in the beginning, you hold onto that booziness all through the wearing of this fragrance, which is something that I like, because for some of these fragrances you get the booze and then it kind of fizzles. So and for that reason, that's why I actually didn't bring camera here, which is Latafa Camera, because I know I did bring Latafa Camera as a fragrance that I felt, you know, was kind of inspired by Angel Shea, but I did tell you that no, after a lot of consideration, you know, that fragrance is not inspired by Angel Shea at all. Camera has a booziness to it, but it quickly fizzles away. So that is the reason why I actually did not bring it here at all. Okay, the next one is going to be this one. There is no booze in here. There's no rum in here. There is no brandy in here, Ragba by Latafa. But the vanilla in here, guys, is a rummy vanilla. It's a sweet rummy vanilla. I know this one has done its rounds. Some people are just so tired of it. I'm one of those people that are tired of it as well. It used to be my favorite, but not anymore. It's actually the back of my shelf. I just bought this mini for the sake of, I love minis. You know, I'm kind of building a mini collection because I find that space-wise, you know, even for the fragrances that I fall out of grace with, I would rather have them in minis, and this is just one of them. So Ragba by Latafa has got like a boozy thing going on there. Okay, the next one that I have physically here, because the other ones are going to be, 3 are going to be an honorable mention, I've used them before, is this one. This one is an oil form. I got this one off what is the name of that oil company? Oh my God, it slipped my mind. Okay, Perfume Parlor. Okay, I got this one off Perfume Parlor. This is their rendition of Killian's Intoxicated. Now, Killian's Intoxicated does not have, you know, rum or liqueur or whatever. It doesn't have all that, like a boozy notes listed there, but it all roads lead to that. It's a spicy aromatic coffee with some cinnamon, nutmeg, and some cardamom, but it does have hints of what feels like, a whiskey in here. So if you've used it, you'll probably know that. The next one, which will surprise a lot of people, is Carolina Herrera 212. Did you know that Carolina Herrera's 212 is a mix of rum and passion fruit? Pretty sure a lot of people didn't know that, but yeah, it's here because it does have that boozy accord. Now, the 3 honorable mentions before I leave are going to be Sarah Jessica Parker, and that is lovely. Okay, Sarah Jessica Parker's lovely has got a martini in there. So I know it's one that I fell for the hype train. I use it and then I just lost interest, but I just had to mention here, it does have a martini note in there. So if you're looking for alternatives or rather affordable fragrances with, or you want to put your nose on something that has that has like a liqueur take to it, you could try that. Armani C Intense, the black one, has got like a stale ale in it. I have that one in a mini. I actually forgot to dig it up. I think it maybe is in my daughter's bedroom. I just wanted to record it. I just couldn't look for it and find it. I couldn't find it actually, so I didn't bring it here. So Armani C Intense is another honorable mention, the black one. Okay, and then the last one, which is not the least, is Armani Aqua di Jour. That one is for men. That one has vodka within the notes, so it's got a vodka accord there. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I came here with 20 fragrances with a boozy feel to it, 20 fragrances with a boozy undertone. You let me know in the comment section if you've got any or any suggestions or anything like that. I'm actually liking boozy fragrances, you know, for real. There's just that some addictive nature to them that I noticed. So let me know in the comment section if you've tried any of these or if you've got other recommendations that you think I should look at. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, today. Please do turn on post notifications. That way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. Like this video if you like it, and share it if you want to share it. And remember, please do follow me on Instagram. I will give you a follow back if you throw in the comment section that you've come from here. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, today. And remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.